Well, if you are watching this video, I am at OU now, Boomer Sooner, and you have found the channel, obviously. And this should be the first video you watch on the channel. Don't jump ahead. This channel started in June of 2026, was when the first video came out. The original 6 videos were all posted in a podcast style format, where it was just images on a screen and I talked, and that was it. And then in July of 26, I added in the camera so you could see me. And I redid the first 5 videos with the camera, and I left one of the original ones on there. It is the first video on this channel, the July 4th one. I intended for this to just be like the podcast that I made back in 7th grade. That's what I intended this to be. But then somebody said that they learned better when they saw the photos, when they could tie it to something. And I decided to try it. Why not? So I canceled this other podcast that I was working on. It was kind of on and off. And I moved over to YouTube and I started there. So you're going to see that the earliest videos, like July 4th, this started in June. And I posted about twice a week for pretty much every week. It was only when you guys took that trip to Chicago that I put it into high gear and I did like 4 episodes in a week. Now, hope you enjoy these. First of all, there's about 8 hours of content on this channel. I don't know if I'm going to add more when I'm in college. Who knows? Maybe this will be like a recurring summer thing. I'm not quite sure. But it took forever to get this set up. You wouldn't believe it. Because I was trying to find only free applications. Because if it cost money, then somebody would see the charge on some account. So it couldn't cost money. So that's why I used this like weird podcast thing. And then I moved over to YouTube, and then I had to figure out how to use Audacity because that was my like original recording thing. It was chaos. It was chaos. When I first started these, it took me like 2 or 3 hours to record one like 30-minute long video. It took me just forever to edit it. It was horrible. And then I got the camera because somebody said I should use a camera instead, and then it took a little bit less time, and then I got it down pretty good, and now the editing wasn't the worst part. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's mostly World War I stuff. I think we're safely past the it's a World War I kick phase, and now it's just I enjoy studying World War I stuff. I don't know. I think we can confidently say that. And yeah. Now, somebody told me that I should give like a little brief idea of what I think I'm going to do at OU and see just how far off the mark I am in 4 years. And I thought that's kind of fun, so I'm just going to rattle off a couple things. So right now, I'm going for air traffic management, and I'm going to either minor in history or double major, depending on how much time a double major takes up. So we'll see how that goes. It's definitely going to end up being one of those 2 programs, I bet. Pretty certain. I like air traffic management. It seems like a cool program. Kind of excited for that one. I have my job, which they still have not gotten back to me on, leaving me out to dry. I took a tuberculosis test I didn't need to take. That sucked. And I think I'll probably keep doing on-campus jobs for at least the first 2 years. The pay is not terrible at some of the jobs, and I like that they work around my schedule. That's nice. Club-wise, I will be joining the Sooner Air Traffic Control Association. That's pretty much automatic if you're in the air traffic management program. When you're in a band of brothers, 36 strong, I feel like I'm going to learn pretty much all 36 people, heart to heart. And I think I might join the fencing club because they do competitive stuff. I think fencing's pretty cool. I don't know, especially the type of fencing they do. And I think that's going to be it for clubs. I think my job's going to take up a fair amount of time. After my first year, I think I will get an apartment within biking distance of OU. And I'm going to get my cat back. That's a big one. I'm going to get my cat back. I'm going to get all my stuff back, my mortars, my helmets. And I think by the time I get all that stuff back, I will have learned enough about how to research people's names that I can figure out who my helmet belongs to and a bunch of different cool things, especially that letter. There's a letter that I've been kind of tweaking out about because I can't figure out what it says. I think I would have learned that by then. We'll see. And I think by the end of my 4th year, I will have gone storm chasing and gotten too close to a tornado. So we'll see how accurate these predictions end up in 4 years. But I hope you guys enjoy this channel. I put, again, about 8 hours of content on here. And yeah, you guys enjoy it.